Oh, bloody hell, it burned my ass. It's hot, it's hot. Well, anyway, I'm going to say let's start with the bad thing about the RX100 Mark VII, which is maybe it could be the lens, because some people don't really like the lens from the Mark VI. They have the same 24 to 200 millimeters f2.8 to 4.5 lens. But I mean, if you don't like the lens from the Mark VI, you won't. It's the same on the Mark VII. And you have to either keep your Mark V or just get over it. Now, because RX100 is already, like, most people already know what it is, what it can do, what it can't do. So I'm not going to spend time on the image quality, low light, that kind of thing. Let's focus on things that actually new on the Mark VII. Let's go. Now, what's absolutely amazing on this camera, on this new Mark VII, is the new real-time tracking. It's the same system, same algorithm as the A6400 and the A9. Last time I have tested the A6400 in Japan on Japan bullet train. I like it a lot, and on that trip I actually used that camera for my travel photos. I use the tracking, I use AFC all the time, even on steady subject, because it's so good. It's no need to change from AFS to AFC back and front all the time anymore. Let me show you why. Alright, look at that setup. Too bad when I connect HDMI on it, I don't have the screen here. I have to use the screen on the Atomos. So I'm going to shoot photos like this, a huge thing. Now, as you can see, I'm already using AFC already, and I'm shooting something still. I half press, it just lock onto it. Of course, if you're a tourist, you want to take a photo of the tram. I mean, with other camera, you have to focus on the ground first and then wait for that tram to go to that spot. Now, you don't have to anymore. You just half press on the subject and then just lap away with 20 frames per second low blackout burst. On the old Mark VI, it's good on picking up what to focus, but it don't always track well. The new Mark VII though, well, no need to explain, it just stinks. This is just amazing on a compact camera. I can use it on almost every situation. Especially, it's just the same as using an old single shot focus. You just half press on the subject and reframe. But this time it works on both still or moving subjects. Now, the Mark VI is not bad. It has 315 points of face detection AF points. But this one, of course, they have to add some more. This one got 357 points. Face detection, over 400 points of contrast detection, and they upgrade their world fastest 0.03 seconds AF speed on the Mark VI. Now it has 0.02. It probably doesn't really matter too much. It probably doesn't mean too much. What's amazing is the real-time tracking. Okay, let's try to get that pigeon. No, not for roasting. Now it has a whatever called single burst mode. I'm locked on that pigeon. I'm waiting for it to take off. So this single burst is that when you press the button, it takes 7 shots in up to 90 frames per second. Yes, kid you not, one single press of the shutter instantly gives you 7 shots, just 10 milliseconds between each shots. But it could be quite hard to time your shutter press. If you miss it, you will get something like this. But if you get the right moment, shutter high speed burst, it helps with getting the perfect shot. Interesting, useful for something. It's not useful for every day, but yeah, useful for something. What's more, on the old Mark VI, when you customize your function menu, it's all text space, whatever upper 2, upper 5, lower 1. In the new Mark VII, not only it shows the function menu as how it will look like, also you can have different items for still or video mode. this is so much better, and I don't know why it takes Sony so long to do this, but it's finally here. Now, RX100 series have been great for video since the Mark 4. Since the Mark 4, it can do 4K, it has S-Log, and then this Mark 6 has been great for video as well. It brings in HLG, but now this is even better because look at that. My A7S II is not focusing. I bet this can do a better job. Yeah, so the X100 even do a better job on focusing because it got face detection, isn't it? Anyway, back on the RX100 VII, look, I'm using it. Oh, okay, I'm using it with roll mic attached just at the side. I have put it at the side. I just clip it by itself because it's so small. Well, you can mount it a little bit better with a proper mount, or I would just use Velcro. Just stick it on the side. Well, this is not my camera. I mean, obviously, I borrowed it, so I can't put Velcro on it. You know, I always wonder why there isn't a small camera that is good at video with my input. Suddenly, within these 2 months, Canon and Sony released their compact with my jack and great for video, and even Canon do 4K. So it's like, wow, suddenly, that's all of a sudden. I mean, good news though, of course. Now obviously this with a flip screen with my input is really great for vlogging. But one thing is so much better on this is the steady shot, the in-body steady shot. Now it has the active option to choose from. Before, the old Mark 6 only have standard steady shot when you shoot 4K. It means optical only, and it was pretty shaky. But now you can use active steady shot when shooting 4K on the RX100 VII. It's not super steady, but it's so much more useful. Active steady shot basically means optical and digital stabilization, so it crops in a little bit. Another great deal is there's virtually no 4K recording time limit. The old one, you can only shoot for 5 minutes of 4K. Now, if you switch the auto power off temperature to high, it will just keep on shooting until it's absolutely too hot. Well, how hot is too hot? Well, I don't have a brand new battery, but I managed to shoot 4K for 47 minutes straight. The camera shut off because the battery went flat. There were no overheat warning. You want to shoot Instagram story with this camera, you can, because now it shoots vertical video, and it will detect by itself. It actually don't have a function to turn this feature on and off. So you have to be careful if you want to shoot a normal landscape video. You might end up portrait. Well, you have to be careful of this though, because you can't turn this feature off. I have a couple of clips accidentally shot in vertical that I don't know until when I do video editing, I have to rotate them back into landscape. Now, RX100 Mark 6 from yesteryear, it was great. It's just this is great, but this is great, but there's quite a lot of buts, especially shooting 4K. But it has a 5 minutes limit, and then but the steady shot is not very good. This year, the Mark 7 seems like they have corrected most of the problem. They have been 4K, virtually there's no limit, record limits, and then the steady shot have been improved. It's not super steady yet, but it is so much more useful when shooting 4K. And my input, I mean, it's basically, it just fits what I want from a small compact second camera, and I almost forgot the real-time tracking. It's just great. I mean, shooting with it, it just feels like a full-frame camera. So this Mark 7 is almost like the Mark 6 should have been, and I'm now stuck with my Mark 6. Now, talking about buying cameras, these days, of course, if you buy anything, you should get a credit card so that you can earn some offer, that kind of thing. And my strategy is to earn airline miles. Now, this is a sponsored content, but don't skip this video yet. I'm talking about this standard Chartered Asia Miles Mastercard I have been using quite a lot. If you look at the card, it got all scratched up. It is member since 2016. I'm happy to share this information to you even they're not sponsoring me. My strategy is to pour all my spending into one card to maximize the efficiency. And this card, I picked this card 3 years ago because they have a really great welcome offer. Now today, the welcome offer is down to Hong Kong dollars 20 cents for 1 mile. Within the welcome offer, you can earn up to 40,000 miles. That's enough for a ticket from Hong Kong to Taiwan, Thailand, Japan as well. Even after the welcome offer, your everyday spending, you can still earn 1 mile for every 6 Hong Kong dollars spending. Or if you spend in restaurant or online or for foreign currency, you can still earn 1 mile for every 4 Hong Kong dollars spending. Actually, the past 3 years, I haven't spent my own money on any of my air travel. So think about that, pour your everyday spending into one card. You don't have to especially spend more to get this offer. So check it out. If you're a Hong Kong citizen, you want to check out this card, there's a link in the description down below. So yeah, I think it's a really good idea. So check it out.